day one. So right here we have the west doors. If you have west door in your duty roster, you'll be stationed here. You'll be here opening the doors, keeping the doors open in case people want to come in, usher them inside. It's a big campus, people get lost. Now, walking over here is one of my favorite places. We call this the food table. So imagine you're in the morning and you have tons and tons of food. You can just snack on it later. So this is gonna be where all the students and their families come. They're gonna eat, they're gonna have a fun time, and your job is to monitor the food table and make sure people who are not part of this orientation are not eating the food, and no other orientation leader eats the food until it is their turn, which is way after. Now, let's come on a little over here on our tour. We hit the elevators. Now, we have 3 separate elevators, and the reason why we want people stationed here is in case we have people that need to go up to either the ATEC or the BOT or the EPS. Maybe they have a second floor orientation, or to the compliance rooms. What are the compliance rooms, you're asking? Well, if someone doesn't fill out their orientation module, we send them to the compliance rooms. And here we have people stationed to direct them to go up to the compliance rooms, which is where you could be stationed at elevators. Now, this is going to be the most important part. Welcome to the outside of ATEC. So, as you can see up there, we have our check-in by last names, A to B, C to F, G to J, and K throughout. So stationed all around here are going to be tables, okay? On these tables, we're gonna have check-in packets that you're gonna hand out to people. So if you're on a duty roster, you're on check-in A to B, you're gonna be over here. If you're on check-in C to F, you're gonna be over here. And then we'll have people coming in, and you have your packets, and you'll be handing them out, Hey, if your last name starts with an A, here's your piece of paper. Kind of makes sense? All right. Now this part is really important. So everybody wants a great first impression as they walk into the auditorium. That's what you're in charge of if you're the auditorium greeter. So you're gonna stand by these doors, you're gonna say hi, you're gonna be like, welcome to the best school ever, or welcome to the school that's gonna change your lives, or you can be like, this is the first day, your first step into a new generation. Something like that. You just wanna greet them. Now, if you go inside the auditorium, you're gonna become an usher. So we have people who are ushers, and there are people who wanna bring people to their seats. A lot of times we'll have about 500 people to 1,000 who come to orientation every day. So the goal is that the ushers make them sit as close as they want together. Because when you're with your friends at a movie theater, you don't want to sit next to people. But in orientation, we pack our seats. So your job is to make sure they squish up next to each other. All right, so moving a little far, we have 2 big signs right here. A through L, M through Z. A through L, M through Z. Why am I saying this out loud? Because this is so important. Some people don't know where to go, They look up at the signs and they say, what does that mean? They can't read, they could be illiterate, you never know. But it's your job to let them know. So you're gonna stand here and you're gonna say, A through L on this side, M through Z on this side, A through L, M through Z. It's to guide people and make sure they're splitting both ways so they find where they need to go. Now, if y'all have ever seen a mirror or a mirror image, this is what I'm about to show you. Just like the other side, we have M through N, O through R, S, and T through Z. So just like the other side stationed here, if you're on one of the check-ins like T through Z, you're gonna be standing right there and handing out packets. Right over here, we again have the auditorium doors. So just like the other side, we're gonna have people stationed here. So this is going to be where the auditorium greeters stand. They're gonna say, hey, welcome to college. This is gonna be a great life. It's gonna be a great time. Now, there's one little thing I forgot to mention that's super important about the auditorium greeter. You cannot let them bring food or drinks into the auditorium. Water, perfectly fine. Anything else, kick them out, make them chug, okay? We have a trash can. We'll have a trash can station right here. So in case you see someone with a bunch of water, you just say, you gotta chug, 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 and you get people to cheer them on. Seems kind of mean, but they actually enjoy it once you start cheering them on. It gets them in the spirit. And that is currently our check-in process. Now, let's walk a little faster over here. Welcome to these beautiful doors. If you're stationed on South Door, you're gonna see so many people walk inside over here. So, South Doors, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna say, hey, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome, right? But do you know where the most amount of people enter the building from? It's this area. We call it the ATEC awning. Yes. So, if you're stationed on the ATEC awning, you're gonna be out in this courtyard. You're gonna be greeting people. You're gonna be welcoming people. You're gonna be showing them why UTD is so great and taking them to ATEC. Now, our very last final position is going to be a little further. So as you know, that there are a lot of ways people can drive, right? People can park. Now, if we look down that little road, we see that stop sign in the corner. If you're stationed between the Alumni Hall and JSOM, you're gonna be over at that corner with 3 other friends. You're gonna be talking, but you're also gonna be keeping people from parking onto that road. A lot of people like to come on the service road. They like to come over here, and it's your job to stop them, okay? They try to come on here, they try to drive, say no. Oh, and tell them where to park. A lot of them park in the wrong parking areas. They might park in a blue parking spot, faculty. Wow, I guess we're looking for the module non-compliance room. Over here on the 3rd floor, it can get kind of lost. But make sure you come on this side. We're gonna go past the vending machines. You see vending machines, you know you're going on a good route. Now, I know it's a little scary, it's a little weird. We have a museum right behind us. We have a few other study areas. But if we keep going all the way down into the corner, we're gonna reach it, all right? 3.605, that's what you have to remember. It's the most important room, because that's where we do all our compliances. You know, if we're quiet enough, we can find a little sleeping lion in here, or a sleeping T-Monk. Look at this beautiful room. This is where you will be if you're in a module non-compliance room. Sadly, no T-Monk.